Hey, kia ora rocks.
Let's do it, mate.
Let's do this. Where are we off to?
Get a feed, man.
Go get a kai. Che, check this fella out. What's this fella up to? Kei te aha tēnei tangata.
Who's this flash fella? Kia ora, kia ora. Fiona. Hey, jump in, we're going for a feed.
Hey! Oh, who's this cheeky fella? Oh, pigs!
Hey, no ngā pārangi ngā tūru o mu.
Kia ora, e hoa.
Tēnā koe hoa.
Make sure you put your seatbelt on.
Tika.
That's us, that's us.
I was just on the phone with the Prime Minister. I told him I had to go.
We go in the bakery. Tell the Prime Minister his spaghetti pizzas can wait.
Spaghetti
We're
pizzas.
going full gourmet.
Full gourmet.
Your shout, Julian.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Get the lowest paid ones as shout. Yeah, no, fair enough. Get the non-tahu, the non-tahu.
The non-tahus.
The non-tahu.
I know, us tahus have got the rappers having all the money, but I don't know. Apparently, you're the best dressed man at the Whare o Te Waipounamu, you know. Bro, you're always looking sharp.
Today?
Well, today, a little bit to be desired, to be honest with you. In fact, it is getting a little bit hot here.
Is it? Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you're going to take the... Oh, look at that, eh? Look at, wow.
Yeah, that's better.
E hoa no te ao ko hatu tō polaka.
Back in the day when we used to win super titles. Never mind.
Wow, that is old school.
See,
That is
yes.
old school.
It's actually still got collars and stuff.
It's actually proper jersey material.
I can't wear one of those fancy ones like you. But back to the old Kākahu, bro.
Yeah.
How many suits? A lot of rumours going around. How many suits do you actually have?
15.
Why an odd number?
Yeah.
Or is that because...
No, well, back in the day, you know, when I used to do the Pauka Whakaata stuff, it was a leaving gift from Māori television when I left. They handed all the suits and shirts over, so I kept them. So I actually haven't bought a suit in years.
Do you count this as one of the 15?
Well, so, ko ngā rā mere, ko ngā paraere, he rā kākahu opaki. So it's Mufti Friday for me. So I always wear, you know, during the season I always wear the Hurricanes jersey. I have for years. It was embarrassing for a long time. I'll be honest, e hoa, ara noa atu e tahi taima ko patu au te whakamā. E kore taka rawa no taku kapa. Ngari iaia nei. Well, you fellas are on top, but we're you know, the big derbies coming up in May, and I've already got about a host of 20 people saying you're buying us tickets to the game, which I won't do.
Good stuff. You're a big fan. You're a footy fan. Let's put it out there. But
Big rugby fan, big league fan.
and yourself, were you much of a player on the field?
What are you
back in the
talking
day?
about?
I'm talking about obviously Whatu Poro.
Oh, right.
Yeah. What about yourself? Obviously, you must have been a player.
Look, I talk a very good game. No, I was rubbish. I've always been a rubbish rugby player, much to the chagrin of my father. My brother was an okay football player, but my sister, the three of us in the family, so my brother he's a big dude, he's nothing like me, big, quiet, humble.
Handsome.
Yeah. You know, he's the Kaitiaki, and he was a good rugby player, but actually my sister played for Wellington. So, you know, you can imagine growing up and Bernie Fraser and Stu Wilson and Murray Mixted and all those guys, you know, they're all our heroes, and going to, you know, Athletic Park and sitting in the Millard stand and watching all Wellington teams play and lose, or when they eventually win, lose to Canterbury because Wayne Smith scores the try in the Ranfurly Shield in the 1980s. So, you know, it was a big part of our growing up supporting Wellington, and the only one who actually ended up playing for Wellington was our sister. She played for the Wellington women's team, was in the curtain raiser for one of the All Black Test matches at Athletic Park. And I remember sitting there, and, you know, our father was very proud and turned around and looked at us, and, you know, me and my brother, and said, "Geez, you guys are an embarrassment to the team. Look at your sister, look at her. Te tino ki tō tuene. Ko whai mana te whānau i āgia prehu te poro ana. Go to her.
Nice. What is your go-to karaoke song?
I've already got it. I've got an array. I've got a plethora of choices. That's not it. This is an older version now.
No, that's not the version. We need the Engelbert Humperdinck version,
That's
bro.
not the right version. No.
Oh,
That's the distinct version.
That won't have the parts we need.
Oh.
No.
They won't have the requisite parts.
So what? Which one's the right one?
Engelbert
Humperdinck.
Humperdinck.
Engelbert.
Sorry, I'm not that old.
Neither are we.
Yeah.
No, well, there was always a story about Engelbert Humperdinck that he was Māori, and the story is that his father was an American soldier who came out to Aotearoa in World War II. Because at the time of the Japanese and all that kind of stuff, and even now in Auckland, up at Ngāti Whātua, they've still got the tunnelling and the cannon holes and all that kind of stuff from where they thought the Japanese were going to come. So there's a story that Engelbert Humperdinck's father came over to New Zealand and went to Ngāti Porou, met a Ngāti Porou lady, and had Engelbert Humperdinck. Now, I don't know about you, but as a Māori interviewer, you get caught in these kind of situations a lot. The other one, the famous one, was Victor Madfield. The Victor Madfield had apparently
The Springbok lock.
The Springbok lock at an All Black test. Took off his headgear, bowed, and was nodding his head like this during the haka, an acknowledgement of the fact that his grandmother was Māori. And of course, as a young cub reporter, people would say, "No, you've got to check it out, man. He's Māori. I'm sure he's Māori."
Yeah.
So you go up to Victor Matfield when he's practicing in Auckland, going, "Hey, Victor, can I have a word?" "Yeah, good to see you. How are you?" Good. Look, I don't know if you've been asked this before, and I can see him as well. I don't know if you've been asked this before, but rumour is you're part Māori. And he said, "No." And I said, "No, you're not part Māori," or "No, there is no rumour." And of course he wasn't. Now, the Engelbert Humperdinck story, people still talk about this Engelbert Humperdinck story because he was the man back in the 50s or 60s, 70s. He had one of the best voices around, Tom Jones and like
Definitely had the best name.
And you've still got people now in Ngāti Porou who say that Engelbert Humperdinck is Ngāti Porou. And of course he's not. He's Ngāpuhi. You heard it here first on Tahu Taxi. So I do the. Oh, now this is my auntie's favourite song, my late Auntie Maureen favourite song. I always do this karaoke song. I lose it halfway through. But anyway, here we go. Tell me when will you be mine? Sing it, Rocky. Tell me quando we can share a love divine. You gotta do the trills as well. Please don't make me wait again. Join in, Fanny. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando you mean happiness to me. Oh, my love, please tell me when. Every moment's a day. Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a joy beyond compare. Māori television whānau, I love this, they know the song. I can't wait a moment more.
They must have heard it 100 times.
I have. Tell me quando. Say it's me that you'll adore. I don't know why I'm using the mic, it's not. And then darling, tell me. And then I do this little thing, and it goes like this. Manua mai e te tupua mai e te taito mai e te kahui o ngariki mai e te whiki atua. O wi ko tākina te mauri ahua no mai ki runga ki nei taura ki runga ki nei tauida. O te mauri ka tau ki runga ki nei tama he tukuna no te whai oro tare te wai oro tēnei te pata tūka e ke whakatū tārewa ki tarangi uhi. Wero, hara mai te toki haumi e. Hui e! Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. I can't hear you, Whānau. Let me show you the way to a joy beyond compare. And then it goes up and I can't really do this anymore. I can't wait a moment more. Tell me quando. Say it's me that you'll adore. Oh no, I did it okay. And then darling, tell me when. Oh my darling, tell me when. And then slow down. Ooh, my darling, tell me when. Those people who are going to crush these girls are looking at us very weirdly.
Who are those mad
Why has he got a microphone?
Oh, you've still got it.
Oh, magic. Look. Yeah, no, you're right. Rocky.
I was expecting a mic drop, but
Yeah, no.
Hey, he's too old school for that. He's too old school.
Oh, no, because then I'll have to sign off when we get a new one. No. Conflict of interest. Oh, that sounds like I know this song.
You know them all, mate. You're actually a bit of a musical geek, if you don't mind me using the term.
No, I don't. Geek was actually another of my nicknames at school. Great song, great artist, great album.
Great times.
1, 2, 3. Who's gonna do the girl part?
Picky
can do the girl
we'll
part.
try and
I'll
help
do the girl
him.
part.
We'll do the girl part.
Screaming when I wrote this, forgive me if it goes astray. When I woke up in the morning. When I woke up in the morning, could have sworn it was Judgment Day. The sky was purple. The sky was all purple, there were people running everywhere. Trying to run from my destruction, you know I didn't even care. Don't forget the hand signals, here we go. Say 2000, body over, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. Great song, great song. Great choice, Mickey.
Now look, mate,
you like it?
Great choice.
how does it go? Like, with the family,
Yeah.
you're cruising, do you embarrass your kids by busting into all these
Apparently
things?
constantly, according to them. How I've done it, I have no idea. It's a constant refrain.
Me too.
Can you-
Watch this video back, you might get some idea.
Well, thanks for the shout there,
Tēnā
Julian.
kōrua. Yeah, I enjoyed that guy. It was awesome.
Oh,
That bakery was awesome. We should go back there again.